All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're looking at something that is completely changing how developers work: AI, right inside your command line. We're going to have a little showdown between three major players: Claude, Gemini, and the official GitHub CLI, to see exactly what they bring to the table. So think about your terminal for a second. For decades, it's been that reliable workhorse, right? You type in a command, it does a thing. But I want you to really ask yourself, is that all it's ever going to be? Just a passive tool that waits for your instructions? Because there's a new reality emerging, a world where your command line isn't just a tool anymore. It's an active, intelligent partner. You can think of it as your new AI teammate, one that can anticipate what you need, help you write code, and basically put your productivity on steroids. That's the huge shift we're digging into. What we're seeing is nothing short of an AI renaissance for the good old command line. It's always been there, always been dependable, but now it's making this incredible comeback, supercharged with AI, and more powerful than ever before. This means the very core of how a developer gets work done is being totally transformed. We're going from a simple I type, you do relationship with the terminal to this interactive, intelligent space where the command line itself is part of the creative process. And the kinds of things you can do now are just staggering. I'm not talking about just better autocomplete. I mean generating whole chunks of code from a simple sentence, asking the AI to figure out why your code is breaking, or even letting it work directly with the files on your computer. It's a massive, fundamental change. Okay, so let's meet our first champion, Claude Code CLI. The way to think about Claude isn't as just an assistant, it's more like an autonomous partner. Of the three, this is the one that acts most like an independent agent. This quote really nails it. It's a true AI pair programmer. It's not just there to give you suggestions. It's designed to act kind of like a junior developer on your team, one who can actually grasp the entire project and take on big jobs all by itself. So how does it do that? Well, the secret sauce is full codebase awareness. It reads and understands your entire project. That means it can do these really complex, multi-step things, like build a new app from scratch, hunt down bugs that stretch across a bunch of different files, and even handle your Git commits without you having to hold its hand. So all of that points to where Claude really shines. This is the tool you call in for the heavy lifting. Think massive, complex refactoring jobs, telling it to go build a new feature on its own, or using it in a secure corporate setup where you need tight control over what it can and can't do. Now, let's switch gears and bring in our second contender, Gemini CLI. If Claude is that focused, autonomous specialist, Gemini is more like your brilliant, super versatile assistant that's ready to help with just about anything you're doing day to day. And that key phrase here is general purpose AI assistant. Google's goal with Gemini is pretty clear. Give you a flexible, jack-of-all-trades partner that can handle almost any task you throw at it, right there in your terminal. And the feature set is pretty wild. It's got a massive 1 million token context window, so it can hold a huge amount of information in its head at once. It can check its facts using Google Search, which is awesome. The free tier is incredibly generous, and it's multimodal. That means you can literally give it a PDF or even a sketch of a UI and ask it to build something. So, what's the bottom line for you? Gemini is your go-to for learning and research. If you need to get up to speed on a new technology, brainstorm ideas for a project, or just get quick answers to general coding questions, its huge knowledge base makes it an amazing assistant. And finally, our third champion, the official GitHub CLI. Now, this one is playing a totally different game. It's not an AI that writes code. No, this tool is the undisputed champion of one thing: mastering your GitHub workflow. The mission here is crystal clear. GitHub CLI is built to do one job and do it perfectly. Bring the entire GitHub experience right into your command line, so you never have to switch back and forth to your browser. You can do everything, from creating a brand new repository to managing the entire pull request lifecycle. Reviewing code, merging, all of it right from your keyboard. When you throw in managing issues and kicking off GitHub actions, it's all about one thing: killing that constant context switch. To put it really simply, if your team lives and breathes GitHub, this tool isn't just nice to have, it's a must-have. For anyone doing DevOps, working with CI/CD pipelines, or who just hates leaving the terminal, it's absolutely indispensable. Okay, we've met the champions, we've seen what they can do. So now for the most important part. Let's put it all together and figure out how to build your perfect CLI toolkit. When you see them all side by side like this, it just clicks, doesn't it? You can see their distinct lanes. Claude is laser-focused on autonomous coding. Gemini is all about versatile assistance. And GitHub CLI is purely for your workflow. It all makes sense, right down to their cost models. So how do you choose? Well, it's actually really logical. If you have a huge, hairy refactoring project, you call in Claude. If you're trying to learn a new framework, Gemini is your guy. And for your daily pull requests and repo checks, GitHub CLI is a no-brainer. But here's the real pro move. You don't have to choose just one. You combine them. And that right there is the key takeaway. The future of being a productive developer isn't about finding that one silver bullet tool that does everything. It's about building yourself a team of specialists. Each one is the best at what it does, and they all work together for you, right in your terminal. The command line has been reborn. It's now this intelligent, collaborative space. The tools are here. They are incredibly powerful, and they represent a fundamental shift in how we build software. So the only real question left is, are you ready to build your new toolkit and lead the charge?